Hello everybody, Trooper Ocean here, bringing you guys back another video. And today we're going to be going over a couple things that you can use to make your PC performance better, and a couple applications, and also a couple settings that you can change when it comes to making your 5M run better, Fortnite, whatever game that you might play, and just your PC overall. So these are a couple things inside of Windows 10 that you can do, a couple apps you can install, and all of these are safe to do. So first thing that I'm going to be going over is something called ISLC. I'm not sure exactly what this does, but it definitely does help when it comes to RAM and kind of like sorting it. So what you're gonna go ahead and do is there will be a link for this. Okay, so it's already running. So there's gonna be a link for this for you to download. Um, so we go and open it. So this is what it's gonna look like. So it's gonna show you your memory, stuff like that. And then you're going to have to change a couple of things. So first thing that you're gonna have to change, you're gonna have to go here, change to 0.50. So right here. And then you're gonna have to check both of these down here. So you're just gonna download it from the website. It's gonna come in a little folder like this. You can just open it, um, and then you can check these two. Just leave these default, and then 0.50 you want to check this, and then you click on start. And then what you can do is you can just minimize that, and it'll go straight to your system tray, and it'll run in the background. Next thing that we're going to be going over is something called Quick CPU. There's also going to be a link for this inside of the video description. I'm going to click yes, going to go and pop up as an administrator. So what's going to happen is it's going to go ahead and load. Boom. So then I usually max these out, but there's something that you can do that's very quick. You can just click on options and then click on CPU set maximum performance. So this is all safe to do. It's not gonna crash anything. And then you just click on apply. Here, I'll click it for you guys just so you guys can see. So we'll do that, and you click on accept, and you click on apply. Boom. And then you can either close it or minimize it, and make sure that you also have it minimized to system tray. So boom. So it's minimized to system tray now. You can see your temperature. You can see what CPU you have. I have a 3100 quad core. It's not the best CPU. So that's what I have. So there's two apps that I use to kind of help my PC run better. Another thing, if you're on a hard drive, this is only for people that are on a hard drive. So what you're gonna go and do, you're gonna click on this PC. You're gonna click on your C drive or whatever drive that you use for like hard drive stuff like that. You're gonna right click it, click on properties. You're going to click on tools. You can check for errors. I don't usually do that unless there's something going on with your drive. But I usually click on optimize. So what it's going to do is it's going to help your PC run better, and then just click on your drive that you want to optimize, and then you can go ahead and click on optimize. So what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and run. Your PC is going to run slow for a little bit, and then I just did this today, so I'm not going to do it again. But once you click optimize, it's completely safe. Basically what it's going to do is it's just going to optimize your drive for you and make it run better. So it's all safe to be done. And another thing that I did is I went into my settings, so you guys can do this as well. So head into your settings and go to gaming, and then game mode. A lot of people say to turn this off. I usually keep it on. I noticed that it helps with performance. So that's one other thing you can do. Another thing, if you go to the top right here to graphics settings, go ahead and click that. And that was where you can go ahead and click on browse and click on. You're gonna have to restart your PC. Click on browse, and you can browse for the game. So in this case, let's say I want to do Fortnite, I would click right here, and then it would pop up like this. And then I usually click on high performance, just like that. Then that will all go for you, and then make sure that that's checked, and then you're gonna have to eventually restart your PC. I still did not do that. And then another thing that you can do to help clear some cache inside of Windows, this is all safe to do as well. You do percent temp percent. Boom. You go inside here, click all the way down here. Click all the way down here. I did not do this before the video, so I'm gonna do this for you guys. Oh, I did not do what I wanted it to do. So hold shift. I'll highlight all of that. Right click, delete. And it's going to delete all the extra cache and stuff like that. You just click skip on stuff like this. Skip. Yeah, you can click do this for all current items. Click on skip. Clear the cache. Stuff like Roblox and whatnot. I have a bunch of cache on here that I never ended up deleting. So boom, that's all that right there. So there are gonna still be some files left. There should be at least, and if not, you did something wrong. um, and then it's going to go ahead and delete that. Another thing that I do is I go here and I click on disk cleanup. So you can just search that and then Windows C drive, whatever drive your Windows is on. And then what I do is I click on clean up system files, Windows, boom. And then you can go ahead and click on OK. I'm not going to do this now just because I don't want the video to go over a while, but this will just kind of clear like different kinds of cache, like Windows Update cleanup, the antivirus cleanup, temporary internet files, stuff like that. So different kind of like cache, cookies, whatnot. So it'll go through all that and just delete those. So that's all good to go and safe. Another thing that I do recommend doing is uninstalling apps that you do not use, and making sure that apps don't start on the system startup. So one thing that I do for that, go to Task Manager. So by clicking your taskbar, going Task Manager, then you can head over to Startup, and you can disable the apps that you don't use. So in this case, all of these were originally enabled. So stuff that you don't know what it is, I would usually keep it enabled just in case. Like my audio, if I didn't have that enabled, I wouldn't be able to hear anything, so I'm going to keep that enabled. Obviously, I know what Skype, Spotify, stuff like that is. Steam, I have that start. And then Discord, I also have that start. Everything else is just disabled because I don't use it that much. And then that's all that. You can go and X that out. And then another thing that I like to do is I like to go over here and see what is running. I see that I have two of these running, so I'm gonna do that. Cool. Another app. Now this is just kind of optional. You guys don't have to do this. I don't usually use Epic Games and Blizzard. Blizzard I use for CS:GO. Epic Games I use for Rocket League. And then so what I'll do is I'll click here. Boom. So this is something called MSI Afterburner. There will also be a link to this. This is optional. One thing that I recommend is watching an overclocking tutorial. Do not copy these. Whatever you do, do not copy the core clock and the memory clock. What you're gonna want to do, there'll be a separate video on that. Well, I'll make one, or some. You can watch another tutorial on that. But one thing that I recommend doing is getting MSI Afterburner, and you are going to have these two options. You want to crank these all the way up, just the temp and the power. That's it. And then core voltage. You go into your settings, and you can click on unlock voltage control. Then you can put that up to 100. So all of these should be max. Just like that. Click on check. Now, another thing that I recommend, you can change this, and if you don't care about your fan speed and how loud it is, you can turn it up to 100. I usually just keep it on auto, so it runs by itself and it's all good. So that's all good there. I do not believe that I had anything else. Showed you guys quick CPU. Another thing, if you have something like 5M, I know I did make a video on this in the past. So if you're using this for 5M, and then I'm sure other games have something called cache, but I'm just going to show for 5M. A lot of you guys probably aren't going to have this, but if you have 5M, you can go to your 5M application data, cache, highlight all of this, unselect game by holding left control, right click, and delete. So it's going to delete all your extra cache files for 5M. You can go and clear that. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate you guys stopping in. And if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys can go ahead and post a comment or join my Discord with the link in the description. Thank you guys once again for watching. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to message me, hop in the Discord, hop in the comment section. And all you guys have an amazing day.